Good morning, New City. Good morning, New Hill City, and welcome to yet another sexy, scintillating, sensuous episode of Good Morning, New Hill City, the number one podcast in New Hill City. Why is it number one? Because we don't have any other podcasts. And also, someone tried to start a podcast and I killed them. And I do it again. Yeah. So welcome to Good Morning New Hill City, and congratulations on making it through yet another day in New Hill City, because it's hard out there. There's a lot that can kill you, and a lot that should kill you, because I've ordered it too. Today's podcast is sponsored by none other than pillows. That's right. Use them to sleep, use them to murder people. Any cheap pillows are filled with all kinds of things. They could be filled with feathers, or if you're allergic, they could be cushions, or, if you're feeling really adventurous, spiders. That's right. We sell pillows with spiders in them. It's just not exactly the spider, but it's just the spider eggs, and it's just only a matter of time before they hatch. So just picture you're sleeping on a nice bundle of spider eggs, and you wake up and your pillow's a little decompressed that day because there's spiders crawling all over your body. All over your body, and just filling every orifice and every hole, and maybe making babies in other parts of your body, and just really exploring the depth of everything that you are, all while you're sleeping. Anyway, buy a New York City pillow today. Any new announcements? I don't think there's anything new going on in New York City. I think we've covered everything new. But the weather's hot, and I like it that way. No ACs this year, baby. Here's a rich thing I bought. I did my taxes, and let me tell you, when you're rich and you do your taxes, it's fun. It's great. So obviously, we all know in Hill City, taxes involve killing your firstborn. I don't have any children, so I had to cut off a pinky toe. But I don't have a pinky toe anymore because I had to cut it off for last season, so I had to cut off the other 8 toes. So, we all have to make sacrifices to keep our great city alive. What's the best thing on the internet? I just posted something in Movie Treehouse where I someone, I guess, saw the new A24 Ali Aster movie, Beau is Afraid or something, and apparently people yelled at the movie. They were so mad. They're so mad at him. And I love people kind of people I really enjoy. People who are like take movies very, very seriously, and people take music very, very seriously. Those two kinds of people make me laugh. Anyway, the thread's posted there. It's funny. There's also audio there too. Bitch, I'm hungry. I'm always eating on the podcast, and today is different. I haven't eaten anything, and I'm very upset about that because I had 3 slices of pizza last night, and I realize now I am no longer able to eat copious amounts of pizza when the sun is no longer up. So I'm gonna make some changes. Game Corner. I have been slacking a little bit on stream. I'm a day behind, so today I'm going to be streaming Hogwarts Legacy and Octopath Traveler 2 to make up for it, but I'm enjoying it. I know Jedi Survivor's coming out soon. Once again, I know nothing about Star Wars, but I do like those games, so that will be fun. That comes out in a week or so. But yeah, the stream schedule is... I'm going to have to replace something in the stream schedule. The stream schedule is Final Fantasy 12, Persona 3, 4, and 5, which I'm really enjoying playing, by the way. Hogwarts Legacy, Octopath Traveler 2, and Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. So if you are in there, or if you happen to have time to come by the stream, there's a plethora of games for you to enjoy. And I only stream for 2 hours. It's great. Weeb Corner. Oof, I need to get back on Weeb stuff. I haven't put anything on the Fires Otaku Club schedule, but I will get stuff. I usually wait for anime to be done because I only stream new anime from the current year. So I need to get on that. Human Quarter. What are humans doing? They're ruining the earth. So let's move on to a demon who is definitely not ruining the earth and only making it better with his stuff and weirdness. This Hellion is one of the most famous. I think this Hellion is the most famous Hellion without a Heli. He's like a what is he like? I don't know. He's like a New Hell City version of Woody Harrelson. I don't know what he's like. He's like a I don't know. He's like a celebrated actor who has no accolades. You know what I mean? It's nice. He's a mod now. He's had such a massive journey through this evil land. Everyone, please welcome to the stage the incomparable, the decorate. I don't know. It's
Wow,
Colonel.
okay, I see how it is, Minnie. I see how it is. I
Wow.
thought we were friends,
Wow,
Minnie.
he booed you. Wow, 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 wow. That's the first booing I've ever seen from him. Welcome to the podcast, Colonel. How are you doing?
Tired.
Good, good. That's the way I like it.
I think I was awake till 1 a.m. this morning.
Very good, very good. This is your third. I think this is your third time on the podcast. Wowzers, you're so famous. How's it feel to be famous?
Depressing.
No pictures, please.
I have.
Um, yeah, go ahead.
There's only one picture still in existence of my face in NHC. I made certain of that.
Oh, go find that picture, repost it, folks. Oh, wait, we're on your third time interview questions. What's your favorite part about New Hell City? We'll see if it's changed.
It's the D&D corner. Always has been, always will
Wow,
be.
that's the favorite part. Okay, and now you have to pick your favorite channel.
Pub chat.
Oh, okay, all right. Someone should nominate PubChat for best overall channel, by the way, because it should be. It might be already. I don't know.
It
Um,
was my favorite shirt, Swift. It was my favorite shirt.
What is the biggest difference between you now versus the year you joined a New Hell City in 2019, right? Or 2018?
Yes.
I don't know.
2019? Hang on,
Wow.
let me check. 2019.
Wow, 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 wow.
Late 2019.
Wow. That's weird. Oh, that's why you weren't nominated for best new member. That's so sad. Ugh, I hate it. Or maybe you were, I don't remember. What's different between you now and you then?
I'm actually in a good place mental health wise, and I actually have a good paying job, so I can afford things I enjoy.
We love to see it. We also love to feel it. So drop your cash app to Colonel now that he's paid, and he will donate to you a minimum of $100. So,
No,
yep, everyone do that. That's what everyone
that's
should
not how
do.
this works.
Yep, definitely everyone. He did. Yeah, he did agree to that. What thing or Hellion or element of NHC that isn't here anymore do you miss the most, if anything? Because you've seen everything.
Oh, hmm. That's not here, you said?
Correct. There could be nothing. He's really thinking about this. He's thinking hard about this. Thinking very, very hard about this. So very hard about this that he's not even here. I didn't even realize Colonel left. What is happening? Yes.
I'm back. My Discord crashed.
Oh God, I thought you were doing a bit. I was like, oh, you're the thing that's missing.
My Discord flat out was like, no.
Wow. Did you think of something that isn't here anymore that you miss?
I gotta say either has to be Copper, Ray, or Jax.
Oh yes, R.I.P. We lost three Hellions to the cryptids this year. It's very very sad.
Fire, I'm scrolling through obituaries. We lost bit more than three
Yeah,
this year.
we certainly did. We definitely did. Cryptids are eating, as the kids say. Um, what is something that we don't have yet that you think we should add?
Another Colonel D&D campaign.
There we go. I love to see it. Who's your best friend here? If you don't say me and only me, I will still indeed ban you.
Mini.
God damn it! You're getting banned.
All right, do it.
After this interview, I'm gonna go through a whole interview and then ban you. Do I look pretty today?
Yes,
Wow, thank you. That was easy. All
I'll
right.
be nice.
All right. Okay. All right. You are half unbanned. Half of you, I'm going to chop you in half, and half of you can stay.
At least it's my good half.
What does your New Hell City apartment look like? And I guess, what changes have you? You can't have made any changes because, I mean, no Hellies, but.
I'm living in a van down by the river.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. Wow. Colonel's been living in a van for what's 2023 minus 2019? Whatever that is.
4 years.
Yeah. Colonel's been living in a van for 4 years. 4 years. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Give this man a heli. Let's talk about cryptids. Is there any way to stop them?
With enough fire, I can try.
Oh wow. Oh boy. Watch out for Colonel. Don't let him near the cryptids. Okay, Colonel. Let's talk about our favorite subject, mine and yours, the helis.
Yes.
Your favorite
The
thing?
fact, the fact that fucking Echoes of the Past has the most nominations. It won nothing.
We will get there. My goodness. This is so Colonel is a part of the illustrious few called the Ultimate Losers Club. And the Ultimate Losers Club is for anyone who has been a member or has been nominated since the Helly's inception in 2019. It has to have been nominated every single year. So Colonel's been nominated since the beginning and never won. And this is great. So you were nominated for 4 Hellies, which, first of all, I always applaud members who have like a few, like less than 10 good category nominations. I think that's a good, because if you win a few, then your ratio is really good. You know what I mean? If you're nominated for 40 Hellies and only, well, anyway. I'm literally just reading myself. Writer of the Year, you were nominated for your work in D&D campaigns. You're up against Swiftcut Lassie, Dio, Down by 6, Fire Demon 2021, Amakitten, Nalam, Pancake, Annie Carrot, Cody the Wolf, Useless Shadow, Shy, and NJ Wolf D. Did you expect to win this?
No, I expect to win nothing.
Okay, I will remember that for the remainder of this interview. So let me see. You had, who did you think was going to win? Slash, who did you vote for if you remember?
Oh shit! That was what, 2019?
This is 2022.
Okay, that was last. Okay, this is last year's.
Yeah,
Oh,
Writer of the Year was not a category before last year.
I have to say, I think I may have voted for Shy. It's Shy, Dio, or Swift.
Oh, you hear that, Swift? Didn't vote for you. So you were, let me see. So there's 13 nominees. There were 64 voters. Where do you think you placed?
Probably dead last.
So Swift won. Swift won in a landslide. So you said dead last?
I voted for Swift in that. Yeah, no, I know I voted for Swift in that because I always, for that one, I specifically chose the ones who I had people playing in my D&D games.
Okay.
That's how I specifically voted last year.
Okay, didn't vote for me. Interesting.
So no, I voted for you once or twice.
How dare you? It should be all of them. So you said dead last?
I'm pretty certain, yes.
You're way off. You were 4th place.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's
I expected that was gonna be like one.
Out of 13 voter nominees, you're 4th place. That's really good. You were bested by Dio and Fire Demon 2021. So not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Your next nomination was for Best NHC Tabletop One Shot or Dungeon Dive.
That one was the Star Wars one, if I remember correct.
Yes, that was for Perlemian Hall.
Perlemian Hall.
Yeah, that's what I said. Um, and uh, and yeah, so first of all, tell us about that one shot.
So that was the first time I ever ran that Star Wars, the Fantasy Flight Games, the formerly Fantasy Flight Games, currently, Edge. Hang on, sorry, I'm looking at my book. Edge Studios system of Star Wars.
Nice.
It's a weird system. I as a person who has a metric ton of role playing game systems, that objectively is the weirdest one I own.
Interesting. Yeah, so give us a soft plot pitch.
So essentially, you have to hijack a spaceship. You have to infiltrate a space station, hijack a spaceship, and survive the hijacking and not get blown up or shot.
I always survive a jacking. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And great. You walked into that one. You know that.
I'm aware.
You were so this is one of our least nominated categories, as it often is. This one had the Yarzan Job from Spider Monkey, Holiday Chaos by Pancake, and of course you. Did you think you were going to win this one? Were you gunning for this one?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I forgot your
Like
early
when
answer.
when I was the only one there. Like when it was between me and Pancake, yes, I think I had a shot. But the second Spider got involved, I'm like, votes can be split three ways. Pancake's more active than I am. I'm not winning that.
Interesting. Okay. All right. All right.
I probably came in last for that one, didn't I?
So there are three nominees, 44 voters. Yeah, where do you think you ranked? You think last?
Probably third.
You did get third. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, this was so Pancake got 43% of the votes, Spider got 38, you got 18.
That's not bad. That's higher percentage than I expected.
That's true. If you had gotten, let me see, oh boy, math. If you gotten 8 more votes, you would have won. So actually, not honestly, with the ratios, it's not that bad.
Yeah, if you think about the actual amount of votes, that's not bad actually.
Yeah, really not. Yes, so that one went to Pancake. You were also nominated for Best NHC Tabletop Short and Long Form Campaign for Echoes of the Past. Now, I want you to tell us about Echoes of the Past, because it's a very beloved campaign here.
Objectively, that one was my... I have to say, that one was probably my favorite campaign I've ever done here. Also, the only one I've ever actually finished.
Yeah, it makes it my favorite too. Tell us about the plot.
So, before or after the plot went sideways?
Before, but I don't think it went that sideways.
You'd be surprised how much jujitsu I had to do.
I think you steered the ship. I talked to Nalam. Honestly, if you want to talk about players derailing, just talk to Nalam. He knows.
That's because you guys burn everything down consistently.
Justice in Chains is fully every time Fire has a side quest. Nalam's like, how can I rope him back to the plot through this side quest? Anyway, yes.
But yes, essentially, Echoes of the Past was... I ran in the world of Eberron. Objectively, one of my favorite 5th edition campaign setting. Essentially, what it is there was a war 1,500 years ago, give or take. I don't know. I don't have the exact timeline in front of me at this point because I closed my notes on those back after I ended the campaign. Essentially, it was millennia in the past. They're starting to reawaken again. Players are the ones who are going to have to deal with that.
Okay.
And dealt with it. They did. I shouldn't have held back when I did.
So yes, you had a wily cast of characters. Also,
you all were ridiculous.
One of which is one Tara Dickoff or Tara Dickoff, and yeah. How did you feel about old Tara?
I've never been more disappointed in a character in my entire life.
I loved it. Oh my gosh. And it also had iconic characters like Kel, who is a psycho. Oh my gosh. Kel with his fucking, player Skell, character Kel, um, had an army of
This goddamn
skeletons,
undead horde.
is undead horde, and it really got under your crawl. It was so funny. It was so because like somehow Skell found this. I'm gonna call it a loophole. I think he just used the rules, but because I don't know D&D at all, and I've
It
been
was the
playing it,
rules. Yeah, there
yeah,
was nothing I could done.
I've been playing D&D now for about 4 years, and this I have no idea how it works. Basically, Skell player um, had his character uh, just have a horde of undead. So anytime we went into a battle, we just annihilated everybody. It was great.
That's because every time the DM did encounter design, he forgot to. I consistently forgot about the skeletons and the zombies.
It
Not once, not twice, but consistently.
it was amazing. It was so much fun. We also had Leah playing Lettuce Goblin, aka Zoffrin, who Tara did not get along with until the very end when Zoffrin started healing Tara. There you have my favorite. I don't know who's my favorite. Anyway, I love the character arcs in those. Those are fun. It was fun. Down by Six was in it. Um, Canis was in it sometimes. Sometimes Colin the Epic was in it. It was great. It was. We had a whole mission that Colin started and then never returned for.
He started it,
yeah,
was there for about 2 sessions worth, and never showed up again.
yeah
And
he
everyone else just stuck with it.
he totally made a plot point and then just like never. I love it. I absolutely love it. I really wish what I would love to do is and I've been thinking about this. You know what? I'll pitch this to you, Colonel, and I'll ask you what you think. I thought about dividing the character categories for both roleplay and tabletop character in best supporting and best lead character, but I haven't thought of it. I don't know. What are your thoughts about that?
As a DM, I personally kind of have to disagree with that.
Yeah, everyone else has. It's
Uh,
okay.
no,
no,
because it
no
makes
one
it
but
feel
me
like
thinks it's
some.
a good idea.
No, it's mainly because it makes it feel like some players are lesser than others, and I specifically try my best to avoid that.
True. Counterpoint. If we gave it a like a limit, like you have to be at X% of the sessions to call yourself a supporting or a lead character, then it is no one's fault who is a supporting and who's a lead character except for your own. And there's nothing wrong with being a supporting character.
Now, if we did that, I wouldn't mind because it actually gives people more of a reason to actually show up.
And it's full agency. It's
Correct.
great. Also, I would only want to be a supporting character. Yeah, no, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yes. So, Echoes of the Past was nominated. You were up against this is easily the most competitive list for a long form campaign.
I was genuinely goddamn robbed.
This
Like,
was this was wild. So you had Chaos Gremlin Crew from Gigart, Justice in Chains from Nalm, which won the previous year, 2021. Echoes of the Past, as we talked about. This is Colonels. A Cult of Wizardry and Law Enforcement, also known as Owls, by Dio. The Haunting, which was huge last year, from Amakitten. Guild of Gladiators by Pancake, which Leah, I only listened to one episode, but Leah often says that they cried by the end of it. Grave Encounters by Kindcat, which was easily the longest session of a NHED&D campaign I've ever seen. I think their sessions ran about 4 hours.
that's I hate to be that guy, but that's about normal for D&D
Oh
sessions.
God, not for me. Can't do it. Yeah, Kindcat was like I loved what Kindcat did because Kindcat basically was like 4.5 hour sessions and only needed about I don't know, 5 or 6, and then ended the campaign. Was the first one to end the campaign, I think. It was great. So I love it. But I heard really great things. So it's a very, very competitive list. So there were 7 nominees. We had 49 voters. Where do you think Echoes of the Past landed?
If I'm being nice to myself, I want to say roughly about probably middle of the pack or just under.
I need a number.
Uh, fourth, maybe fifth.
Third place.
Yeah,
Third
higher than I
place.
expected.
Third place. You tied with The Haunting, which I was surprised was so low. I was actually surprised. I don't know. It kind of makes sense.
I'm
So,
pretty sure Gladiators won that year.
uh, wait, Gladiators? What? What do you mean?
Did Gladiators won last year? Or...
Guild of
No, my bad's...
Gladiators?
Yeah.
No, Guild of Gladiators has won anything.
Oh.
Nominated,
Who
but
won?
no. So, Al's won. Dio's Occult of Wizardry and Law Enforcement won that year.
Yeah, that tracks.
Which
You guys are
I was
fucking
actually,
nuts.
I was surprised by that. Actually, I thought that I definitely thought it was going to go to The Haunting. I thought The Haunting was going to take it for that one. But Al's only won by 1 vote. So Al's won 24% of the votes. Gig Chaos Gremlin Crew was literally 1 vote behind, and then Echoes of the Past and Haunting were. Let me do math.
You can actually do math?
I know. I would have to count on my fingers. Don't talk so I can do it. 4 votes from winning. You were literally 4 votes from winning.
Yeah, damn it.
Not bad. Not bad. And the great thing about Echoes of the Past is now Colonel is a legend because he now has run the campaign that is the most nominated NHC D&D campaign of all time. Congratulations.
And it still didn't win anything. I don't care. That's still my proudest achievement to
Oh
date.
gosh, yeah, there you go. I think it is. I mean, honestly, with everything that's won, it's hilarious that the not winning Echoes of the Past. Well, it still has a chance. It still has a chance this year, but we'll get to it. Yes, it's a huge achievement. Huge, huge, huge achievement. Game Master of the Year, also a very stacked list. We got Spider Monkey, who DM'd the Yarzan job. We have you, Colonel, who DM'd Echoes of the Past, The Unsleeping City, and Perlemian Hall. Yeah, I did it right.
Correct.
And Pancake, who DM'd Holiday Chaos, Guild of Gladiators, and Ultimate Heist. We had Gig, Rorama Fishy Gigart, who DM'd Chaos Gremlin Crew. We had Nalam, who DM'd Justice in Chains. We had Dio, who DM'd Owls, which won campaign. Kitten, who DM'd The Haunting, and Kind Cat, who DM'd Grave Encounters. Who did you think was going to win for this one?
For that one,
Mm-hmm.
I had to put it between Haunting and Owls, to be entirely honest.
Oh, for Game Master?
Oh, for Game Master? Oh, my bad. I don't... For GM of the Year, I would have... Yeah, it'd still be between Dio, Coda, and... Probably Dio, Coda, and Pancake, with myself coming in fourth.
Interesting.
Or Nolan.
So yeah,
Actually, no. I put Nolan near the top, actually.
the winner ended up being Nalam. Nalam has now never lost this award. Nalam has never lost this award. But this is the first year that Nalam got very close to losing this award. So this is for Pancake's interview, but Pancake was actually in the lead for most of this race, which was...
I voted for Pancake for this one.
Which is going to be wild. So Pancake only lost by 1 vote. Nalam got first place. Yeah, where did you think you landed? So that's 8 nominees, 56 voters. Colonel, you were in...
high.
Close, you were in 4th place. Awesome, 4th place. So you were bested by Pancake, as I said, and Dio. You were 2 votes behind Dio, and you were only... Oh boy, more math. 5 votes behind Nalam, the winner. You're 5 votes from winning.
I was so close.
You're very close. You're very, very, very close. I loved it. Yeah, you did very well in the Hellies, Colonel, surprisingly. Very good. So I love this. I love this so much. Oh boy, says Swift. But your reign of not winning continued. How do you feel
Hey,
to still be in the Ultimate Losers Club? Now you're in the Ultimate Losers Club.
I
Uh,
have the record. I'm happy.
yes. If so, so if Colonel wins this year, Colonel will have had the longest streak before. We're beating Minis. Minnie and Zoe. Yeah, those are the two that got out of the Ultimate Losers Club last year. You'll beat Minnie and Zoe for longest streak. So let's get into your Heli nominations for this year. You were nominated for Best NHC Tabletop One Shot Dungeon Dive for A Cold Day in Midtown. Tell us about A Cold Day in Midtown.
So that essentially was my first foray into the system I'm running for Terminus, which is Mutants and Masterminds Third. It's a very interesting system. Character creation is essentially yes. If you think of it, 9 times out of 10, I can find a way to make it. And that 10th time, I generally won't allow it.
Interesting. Okay. What's the plot?
For this one,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a. Oh, Swift is here. Uh,
Oh, you can't say.
I'm not sure how much I can say without giving away my plans.
Well, give a very basic like pitch plot. Don't give any
Let me check
spoilers.
announcements. I'll just give my announcements
Exactly.
thing.
That's what I'm asking for. What's up, Noah? Oh my God, Noah's here. Hinata, what's up?
Uh, so, it is a bustling. So, beneath the veneer of Freedom City, the Dark Lord of Terminus watches and waits for his moment to strike. That's all I'm gonna
There
say,
you go.
because outside of that, I'm giving away my plot points, considering the players just received a plot point in the last session.
Very good.
I ain't giving nothing away.
So far, you have a 50-50 chance of winning because you are nominated against A Mansion Murder Mystery from Dio. What do you think your chances of finally redeeming? Because a one shot is a sore subject for you.
I got robbed for Triple C, man. Like, that was objectively the best one I've ever ran.
I do think that I don't tell Ara. I do think you were robbed that year. I do think you were robbed. Ara was confused that he won that year. He was like, "Oh, really? Okay." So, yes. So you have a 50-50 shot of that. You were also nominated for Best NHC Tabletop Short or Long Form Campaign for Echoes of the Past because it ended this year.
Yep, it ended what, back in March?
Yeah, March. Yeah.
First week. Yeah, it was like first, second week of March.
I'm excited for your next campaign because then when it gets nominated, you will. Well, I guess we will have to vote between the two. I'm sad it's not. You haven't started, so I can ask you which one. Well, I mean, you know which campaign. You know what your campaign's about to be about. So if it
Yeah,
gets nominated,
I have
which
my 5th edition campaign already mostly prepped and ready. Most of what I'm doing right now is just back end work for stuff I want to take care of.
oh
But
yes,
it's essentially functional at this point, so I can run it.
oh yes, yes,
Mechanics and
yes.
everything.
Terminus of Freedom. That's right. So between Terminus of Freedom and Echoes of the Past, which do you hope gets the nomination, the official nomination?
I can't really. I like both. I generally like both for different reasons. I
Okay.
like both. I like Terminus of the Past because of the
You said Terminus of the
system.
Past.
Go fuck yourself.
You just said Terminus of the Past. Yes, so Echoes of Freedom. Go ahead.
God damn it! You're gonna make me say it by accident. I already did it once. But no, essentially, I can't decide. Like, I like Echoes of the Past because of like all the funny moments I had during it, but I like Terminus of Freedom because of what it of like of what it represents, at least to me personally.
Okay. All right.
Because this is like a campaign I have never done, but like a style of game I've never done before.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, someone hasn't nominated yet, so someone nominate Terminus of Freedom to make Colonel's decision very hard. So far, you're up against Owls, last year's superhero campaign, says Swift. You're up against Owls, last year's winner, Justice in Chains, the 2021 winner, and Below the Kingdom by Leah. So do you think,
I'm not gonna win.
so far out of this list, do you think is going to win?
Probably Justice in Chains or Owls. That's my hazard. If I had to hazard a guess.
That would be, so if either of those wins, it would be the first time a campaign wins twice. So I don't know. We'll see. It's never happened
I mean,
before.
would I like to win? Not really. No. I like my loser status. It's fun.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, ooh, oh my god, I really want Echoes of the Past to win something. Something.
I would love Echoes Past for the win, so long as I don't have to accept the award.
There you go. Well, we were nominated also for Best Cast, and we're nominated for Character. We have Kel's
Amy Swift.
nominated. Kel, Zofran, Tara, which is Tara's never gotten the nomination.
I swore I nominated Tara the first time last year.
No. Sorry, she always gets nominated, but she never gets the official nomination because last year she lost to Doris, and then the previous year she lost to Bath. So
Okay, that makes sense.
which is fine. But vote for Tara; she's great. And also Kel. I might be voting for Kel for tabletop character this year. I loved Kel.
I have to vote Kel
I love Kel. I
for
love Kel
something this
so
year.
much. Skell did such a great job. Yes, so there's that. You're also nominated for Game Master of the Year. You're the first nominee. You're against Dio and Coda, aka Amakitten, who
I'm up against some very stiff competition.
It'll be very. Oh my gosh, it'll be interesting. Interesting. And you've joined a campaign, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Surprisingly, yes.
Okay.
I am in.
Did Swift do a good
Beginnings.
thing? Oh, very nice. Yes, Swift. I love
Wait,
it.
not beginnings. I don't think. No, it is beginnings.
Oh, Beginnings is a very good campaign to be a part of. I predict that Beginnings I think is going to win Best Cast. We'll see. We'll see. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what we got here. So we got Best DM. We also have Best Combined Quote. You have something called Best Circle Standoff with Minnie, Devin, Sergeant Pepper, and Cam, which I'm going
Oh yeah,
to.
that was when we all were doing shooting emojis.
That's right. You all did shooting emojis. That is true. That is a good one. You're nominated for Most Improved Member because you are a mod now, which, I mean, how much more improved can you get?
That's not really an improvement. I have to deal with you more.
That's true. Yeah, you have to wash me. I do require some of my new mods to wash me. And I'll just be sitting in a bath, blood obviously in the bath, as per usual. And I say, new mod, come wash me. Yeah,
it's weird.
Colonel's had to do some weird stuff. So you're up against Raziel Nightfire, Void, Raymond, and Swiftcut Lassie, who is in chat right now. Do you think you have a good shot?
It's 50-50. I'd say either Raz or Swift are probably if I don't win, it'd be Swift or Raz, in my opinion.
Swift is like now making art and doing literally everything. So it's hard to say. So we'll see.
You could count on Swift to win things.
Swift does win things. Swift does win the things. Swift of a Bastard did the thing. Mod of the Year, you're nominated against Sayori, Miss Nekocat, and Maddie. So
Sayori does more work than I do. I have to say, I personally am going to be voting for Sayori.
Interesting. We'll say if Sayori wins, she'll be the first to win it twice. So it'll be interesting. I don't know. And those are your nominations for now. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for future things that you got going on. Where I was about to wow, I was really about to ask the winner questions, but that doesn't apply to you, so it doesn't matter.
I was about to say,
I can't.
Here's where I would put my helis, if I had any.
What heli did you lose out of all of your career of helis that you wish you hadn't?
You and I both know it's the 2019 one shot. No, it's 2021.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah, I don't think we had one shot back then. Yeah, that's true. What helis do you want to win this year?
Probably best campaign if I actually wanted to win one.
Okay.
I don't care which campaign wins it at this point because I like both equally.
How many do you think will win? You'll win.
Probably one at best.
Ooh, I like a little. Okay, all right, a little bit of confidence. I like this. Okay. Um.
That's because I don't have as much competition with campaigns
Okay.
as I did as I did last year.
I mean, it's hilarious because every year that you've been in the D&D
It was
space
one
with the
shot, yeah.
Hellies, it's been pretty like D&D and NHC has been pretty like not. I don't know how to put it. So RP has always been like the place where people go. And now it's actually now D&D is much bigger than RP in this section. So it's funny that if you win this year, I think it'll be much more honorable because I think it's it's huge competition this year.
That's because I spend the effort trying to make sure the D&D section is great again.
Excellent. We love it. What do you think is the hardest heli category to win?
Probably best new member, to be entirely honest.
Yeah, it's a hard one. That makes sense. What do you think is the easiest category to win?
Hmm. Objectively, I'd have to say best mod or
Really?
best new mod.
Interesting. Best mod is the easiest category to win. I don't know that I agree with that.
Objectively speaking, there's a 33% chance of winning that in my
Fair
opinion.
enough.
Right now, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Swift said the bots. The bots is the easiest channel. I
I
think
forgot about the bots, man.
I think the easiest one is best cast. I think if you get in a good cast, then you're set.
That's because
I don't
the only
know.
reason I forget about the bots is because I don't use the bots.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm bot illiterate.
Make some heli predictions. They don't have to do with you if you don't want them to, but make some heli predictions this year.
Room for best new member.
Okay.
I'd have to say probably Swift involved. I'm gonna say Terminus of Freedom for best cast.
Ooh, I like it. I like.
I will make a prediction now.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if your campaigns get wins, but you don't get a win?
I would laugh.
That would be
You
so
would genuinely
funny.
hear me chuckling off to the side during the Hellies.
That would be so fun. That actually happened to Gig last year, which was that like Chaos won stuff, and she still hasn't won for best. Well, she's fine though. She won a ton in 2019. It's fine. That answers my next question. Who do you think is going to be best new member? You think it's Rune? Are you a New Hell City legend?
I'm a legend because I lose consistently.
What do you think makes a New Hell City legend?
Generally, internal organs, bones, blood,
Fair
you know,
enough. Name some New Hell City legends.
or people's mothers.
Oh boy.
Tends to be what makes them.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Name some legends.
Aura, Swift,
Mm,
Dio, Nolum,
hmm
Minnie,
hmm hmm hmm
Jesse because Marinars is a goddamn joy to be around.
Interesting. Interesting. So said I am a legend. Oh boy. Who are
Yes, you're a
some
Legend 27.
who are some legends in the making? Who is not yet a legend? Who is on the come up?
I would probably say some of the new people I've gotten to talk to during my recent mod run. Probably Hinata, Rune.
Yes. Okay. Hear that?
Uh,
You hear that, Hinata? You hear that? You hear that? Mm. No.
you as legend. You will become legend.
Okay.
Oh, I am legend. You will become
I
legend.
am legend. Sooner or later. And final question before we get to the fan questions.
I have fans.
What is your goal for this year in New Hell City?
Not to win anything.
I bet that won't happen.
The goal
Okay.
is to lose. Out
Okay.
of pure spite at this point.
Okay. We're going to get to the fan questions. And remember, one at a time. Number your questions, and if we go longer than a minute, we'll end the questions. Unless no one has any questions, in which case we'll move on. Poor Colonel.
I
No.
mean, I think the last time nobody had any questions for me, so it would track.
How dare? How dare? Um. Uh. I do have a question though. Fire Demon asks, "What's it like being a mod?"
It's a lot weirder than I suspected it would be, and I
Mm.
expected some pretty weird weirdness.
It's a lot more. I think everyone's surprised by how intense it is. It can be very intense. You've been there for some very intense moments.
I know this year was very interesting, to say
Yeah,
the bare minimum.
you've been there for some very intense moments.
I think I actually banned a guy like when I was still a mod in trading. That was
Oh yeah.
definitely a funny thing.
Oh yes, yes. Colonel saw me yell. It gets lit up in there. It gets very lit up in there. Um, Noah asks, "Why don't you want to win anything?"
Because at this point it's a spite thing, and I enjoy spiting fire. It makes me happy.
God damn it. Swift asks, "What's the process on how to make a campaign?" Oh, that's an excellent question, Swift.
Oh, okay. So generally, for how I come up with the campaign, I generally find or make the boss I need, and then I build the campaign down from there. Like with my fifth edition campaign, what I like that I have currently 99% done. What I essentially this actually was started based off of a magic set and things I enjoy. So because I'm a man who enjoys card games. So I essentially took the concept of New Phyrexia, and I'm like, what if I started turning these past half a dozen sets plus the original set into a D&D campaign?
Mm,
How would I do that? That's essentially how I work that one.
excellent.
It's just essentially it's essentially just like coming up with a concept and building off of it is how I start. It's well, setting, concept, build.
Minnie asks, "Am I better than Fire?"
Always.
What? Minnie fully is like, "I'm not listening to your interview. You suck." How dare? How
I
dare?
know, but hang on, hear me out though. Let me check something real quick because I think if we take the stats for the most recent What's That Wednesday, I think Minnie is way ahead of everybody.
How dare? How dare you bring up something so personal and traumatizing to me?
Hey, I
Um,
got one right.
how dare? Swift asks a very good question. Fuck, Mary, kill, Kel, Tara, Marinars. Great question, Swift.
Uh, fuck Kel, Mary Marinars, kill Tara.
Wow, 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 wow. How dare? Um,
In my defense, Marinars feels like he'd be a good house husband.
he would be a good house husband. That is true. He's quiet, silent type. Strong, silent type rather. Uh, Fire Demon asks, "What are some D&D DM no nos?"
Never take anything out on your players for out. Never take in-game actions for out-of-game things. Unless fire. Only time you ever should never like say a player has an issue with you as a DM, and they like consistently are like being an asshole to you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do anything to their character, even if you want to. I don't fucking care. Never take in-game actions for out-of-game issues.
Okay, I like this. That's a good rule for life, I think, too. Let me see. Swift asks, "In your current campaign, Terminus of Freedom." Swift is killing on the questions today. Get that promo in, Swift. In your current campaign, Terminus of Freedom, because regional bias TM, what's been your favorite moment so far?
Throwing Swift into a hole. Sorry, not throwing Swift into a hole. Throwing Faraday into a hole that had lava and a plasma ray into it. I think I did it twice, honestly. Both times were still fun.
Um, okay. Let's see. We have 11 to 1, fires 1. Minnie asks, "What do you think are my chances of best scenic are?"
Honestly, pretty good.
Okay. He lost last time. Don't ever let him forget that he lost last time. Let's see. We have Swift asking, will Doug appear in Terminus of Freedom? Is he going to be a supervillain or a hero or a Jimmy Olsen kind of guy?
You'll see. I have plans. I have ideas. We'll see. You'll see a Doug eventually. I won't say if it'll be this session or in the near future, but it will be soon-ish.
Okay. Fire Demon asks a great question. If you had to guest DM for any other NHC tabletop games, which would you pick and why? They don't have to still be running.
Fuck.
Bam.
Make me choose. Shit. If I had to DM for something that I haven't ran, for that someone else is or has ran,
Yeah, just guest DM.
I have to say probably Justice and Chains.
Yeah, I think you would have fun with that one. I think you would enjoy that one. And I think you and Nalam have a very similar approach to world building. So I think you guys would like that. Let's see. Fire Demon also asks, who would win in an all-out brawl between the characters of Terminus and the characters of Echoes?
The issue is Terminus is literal superheroes versus fifth edition Echoes, which is your fantasy adventurers. Objectively speaking, like the power level is just not comparable. It's Terminus all the way.
How dare! How dare! But Tara has that thingy, those thingies.
Yeah, Tara can't stop a dude going Mach 5.
How dare! Swift asks, what type of campaign have you never attempted and would never dare to host as a DM? Ooh.
I will never run a horror campaign. Never get me to run a horror campaign.
This is such an interesting thing.
I will use horror elements, but I refuse to ever run a horror campaign.
And the reason being?
So the reason for that is specifically because I, as a person, don't do horror. I don't like horror. I don't watch horror. I don't consume that kind of media. It's just not something I enjoy doing or playing.
So interesting. So interesting. I don't know. Good to know, because if I ever have a horror campaign, you won't join it. That's okay, fine.
I will do horror inspired. Like I'll add horror elements to make a scene make a scene in a game feel more realistic and alive. But I just won't run a pure horror campaign.
Swift asks, fuck, marry, kill part 2, superhero blues, Typhon, Shadow Moon, or Blitz.
You can't really... Oh, come on.
One's a cat.
I can't... No, Shadow Moon's actually dead.
Oh. Necrophilia.
Shadow Moon's like an undead ghost.
I'm into that.
You can't really, kill something that's already dead. I feel robbed.
You can re-kill it, maybe.
Yep. Alright, fine. Fuck Typhon, marry Shadow Moon, kill Blitz.
Wow. Who plays Blitz?
Scale.
Of course. Oh my gosh. I want to see Terminus, more Terminus nominations, by the way, characters and whatnot. Let's see. We don't have any more questions. Y'all ask more questions. Please ask more questions.
It's kind of it's very hard to do, FMK with a character who's undead. You can't say kill, because they're already dead. Okay. It's kind of hard to kill with that which has already been killed.
Wait, Hinata, that's your first question, by the way. Fire Demon asks, what NHC tabletop game that you ended early would you want to go back to?
Probably... I'd probably say on USC, on Sleeping City.
Oh yes, Unsleeping City was fun.
That objectively was one of my favorite campaigns that I had to end, because I just couldn't handle the time I placed it at.
It was very fun. It was very, very fun.
I was just I was just dead every time I ran it. I just couldn't.
We were robbed for best cast. Robbed.
I know, the pigeon lady. The pigeon lady.
I know. Hinata asks, out of Fire and Mini, who do you like best?
It's a tough decision. I like Fire because Fire gives me fun D&D moments. I like Mini because Mini is an interesting person to talk to about anime and games.
Very politician answer. Very politician. Swift asks, do you believe in Hawaiian pizza supremacy?
I don't like pineapple in general.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
weird, I know.
Okay.
I don't like pineapple or coconut.
Okay. Swift asks, out of Minnie and Sayori, who would you share your brownie points with?
I'll share my brownies with anybody.
Ooh,
My
baby.
brownies.
Naughty.
I don't share food. It's food. That food's
Okay.
my food.
Wow. Wow. Okay. 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 Um, let's see. Hang on. Hang on. I have a question, but I need to do research really quick. Hang
Swift,
on.
ask a question so we have
Swift,
time.
ask a question. Um, I won't hold it against you because I'm researching something really quick. Because I need to.
You only tell me what's related, I could probably just give you an
What was
answer
the
off
name
the
of your
bat.
first campaign?
Right, Rising from the Last War.
That's
It
right.
was literally just copied off the title of the Eberron book.
Fair enough. Swift asks, Eevee or Pikachu?
I have to say Eevee because I like Floof. Pikachu seems like something you'd like a self-defense cuddler. Eevee just feels like a very like warm dog cuddler.
Okay. Fire Demon asks, if you had to return to Rising of the Last War, what would you change?
Fuck, I'm not even sure like what I left on it. Ah, God. Sorry, it's that was like 2020, dude. That was 3 years ago. Hang on, I gotta look.
Is it
Did I
archived?
stream that or did somebody else stream that?
I have no idea. I think it's
Because
archived.
there's Twitch videos here, man.
Um, Swift asks, what's your favorite? Well, okay, while you're looking at that, Swift asks, what's been your favorite moment in the bidding so far? Any favorite characters?
Uh, in the beginning, uh,
Yes.
I have to say, I really enjoy. Fuck, I forget the name. Hang on. I have to say, Tim Yield is probably my favorite character. It's the old man wizard. I can't hate it.
Oh my god,
I
who
can't bring it
who
myself
plays
to hate
who
it.
plays that?
That'd be Luminous.
Oh, Luminos. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. I like it. Ooh, okay. All right. We're gonna get to Swift's 20. I bet. Here we.
Just see here. Yeah,
Swift asks, "It's the battle of grand old wizards, Gandalf or Dumbledore?"
it really depends. Like if we're talking like in their prime height of their like strongest, I objectively would have to say Gandalf because Gandalf could probably wipe Dumbledore off the map before he even got within line of sight to cast a spell.
Okay. All right. Fire Demon asks, "What's the most annoying fandom?"
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love this fandom with my heart, but I have to say of all the ones I've had interactions with, it's the goddamn it's the 40k fandom. No, because I literally was having a conversation with my friend this morning about a set of books I wanted to order. They're
Oh.
all out of stock and people are selling them at an increased price on eBay. Gotta love fucking scalpers.
Swift asks, "Do you think Fire will ever earn his second point in What's That Wednesday?" It's a very mini
Uh
question.
Probably not.
Okay.
Also Fire, you skipped your own question.
Oh shit, I did. Fire asks, "Watch a movie in theaters or stay at home?"
Stay at home.
Oh. Minnie asks, "What do you think is the most overrated anime of all time?"
Dragon Ball Z. It,
Ooh.
albeit it's the last one I actually saw like Dragon Ball Z Super Broly in theaters. It just was not. I it's the reason why I don't go to theaters anymore. I hate going to theaters for movies anymore.
Really? Oh. I've
Too
I've
many
never
people
seen.
and I could just chill in my recliner.
Fair enough. Fire Demon asks, if your life was an anime, what genre would it be?
Comedy. My life is a joke.
I can see that actually. Swift asks, what would be your first order of business if you ever managed to usurp Fire for mayor for life of NHC?
I would add more days in the week. That give me more time to run D&D games.
I'm actually in support of that. Minnie asks, now what is the most underrated anime of all time?
I don't actually watch that much anime. Uh, mm, of the ones I've seen, I have to genuinely say I'm a big fan of Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it's rated enough, but I personally do enjoy it.
Okay. Fire Demon asks favorite video game of all time.
Oh fuck! Why you gotta make me choose?
I do.
Uh, I have to say objectively, the my favorite game of all time that I enjoy the most and I can consistently go back to, it's probably the Dishonored series.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Do you know what that is, Fire?
Oh,
Or
I know Dishonored. Yeah, I've tried to play it all three. I tried to play all three. I think I
there's
beat
only
one of them.
well, no, there's
There's
two and a
three.
DLC for half.
Oh, it was I had a whole other disc, right?
Uh,
The
no,
it was like
you're
just
probably you're probably thinking the DLC for two or one or two, which is uh
I'm not.
Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. That might be the one you're
That's
thinking
the
of.
one. Yes, Death the
Yeah, that's
Outsider.
a DLC for two.
Oh, it came in a separate disc though. That was weird.
Yeah,
Um,
probably because it's big enough to be its own separate game.
Swift asks, "What's your biggest pet peeve as a D&D player and as a DM?" Separate questions.
My biggest pet peeve as a D&D player is, oh god, this happened back when I was playing in Pix's campaigns. It was literally getting fucking railroaded.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like I had like any decision I made, just like either I couldn't make that decision, or decisions were already made for.
Okay. Yeah, that in keeping with that long deceased member.
As a,
As a
and
DM,
as a DM, uh, as a DM, if I had to like say DM pet peeve, like it's realistically speaking, like this, I do it to myself. It's like not having enough stuff prep, or not prepping enough.
mm,
To where if something goes wrong or sideways, I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do, and I have to end the session early,
oof.
or I just BS something.
Um, Minnie asks, "Do I got a good chance against Nalam?" I guess just in general.
It's 50-50. It's 50-50, realistically speaking. Like Noam is involved enough with anime. Like it'd be close. I'd say one or two votes off at worst.
Um,
At best, I'd say in middle of the road, it'll be a tie. If you lose, it'll be like one or two votes, in my
Interesting.
opinion.
Alrighty. Fire asks, "Do you have to take two other NHE tabletop characters from any campaign as your companions? Which ones and why?"
I take Tara because at least that I take Tara at the least because I have someone else to do stupid shit for me. So that way, I don't have. If someone walks on the booby trap, it won't be me.
Wow. Oh dear.
And then Kel because I won't have to walk anywhere. I can just have a skeleton carry me.
That is fair. I wonder if the skeletons smelled. I guess they don't. They don't have any flesh on them.
Skeletons probably not. Zombies, yes.
Yeah, zombies. Yes. Swift asks, "What's something that you know is weird, but is there's something you know that is weird, but is actually true?"
Cleopatra is closer to the invention of the iPhone than the building of the pyramids.
What? Wait, explain that. What?
So yeah, ancient Egypt spanned that long. She was closer to the invention of the iPhone than the building of the fucking pyramids.
What?
Yeah,
That is weird. That is so weird. I'm also very obsessed with Cleopatra facts because everyone keeps having very, very different facts about her. They're like, she wasn't Egyptian, she was actually Greek, and she was actually
uh,
super ugly, and I don't know.
it really depends on what you believe and what historical sources you pull from.
So weird.
Like,
So
because
weird.
it was far enough back, and historical records weren't kept all that well back then, especially because of the Roman conquest of Egypt. It's very very hard to say what's legit and what's not.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yes, I did do a minor stint for history at some point.
We need to see you in the Annals of History channel more often. My goodness. Um,
That's because I'm literally a history nerd, man.
oh, jeez, that also reminds me. I need to look at the votes for the new channel. Um, More questions,
Uh,
please.
I think it's almost done. I
Are
think
we
we have
done?
like 2 votes left.
Seven. Yeah, we have 2 votes left.
How
Um,
did I guess that
that
right?
yeah, there's exactly 2 votes left. Oh my gosh, the usual suspects not voting. Um, all right. Minnie asks, "Are you a mythology nerd, and why is Greek and Norse your favorite?"
I I actually am a mythology nerd, but weirdly enough, it's actually Greek and Egyptian.
Ooh, ooh.
Is I enjoy Norse, but it's not like in my opinion, there's a lot less I can do I can read about it because it was so over Christianized back in the ooh. Yeah, because like a lot of the modern stuff you read about like old religions, it's been so Christian and whitewashed, it loses like a lot of the originality that it had.
Work, work. Let me see. Fire Demon asks, "Where would you live if you had to leave the country, and why?"
Honestly, probably Germany.
I see. I could see you in Germany.
Germany, or I'd say Germany, Greece, maybe
Not
like somewhere where it's warm at least a good chunk of the year during the summer seasons.
Greece is not warm. It is blazing hot. But go off, I guess. It is like in summers they do 100 consistently
That's
Fahrenheit.
not bad. Yeah, that sounds about right for here.
Okay, all right. Swift asks, in a battle royale, would you have any chance duking it out against any of your own campaign characters from any of your campaigns? And which character will you easily beat, and which one's going to easily whoop your ass?
Like if we're talking about me personally, if I got the drop on any of the wizards in my campaigns that I've ran, I could probably get them. I objectively have no chance against anyone else. Like someone would either smite me, throw me, or just like grab me by the back of my shirt and just hold me at arm's length while I try to like angry claw at them.
Okay, all right.
But objectively, Tara and Marinarch can easily kick my ass at the bare minimum.
That's right. That's right. And don't you forget it. Did you answer all this? All wait, what were the other ones? Did you answer all the questions for Swift's
Uh,
part?
yes,
Okay.
I think I
Um,
got one.
Fire asks, any future D&D plans?
Yes, it's the new Phyrexia campaign I was talking about earlier.
Which is going to come out when?
Dude, I gotta find a day
Fine,
that
fine.
isn't taken up by something else, or I have to pick a time that isn't taken by something else.
Um, Minnie asks, if there was an NHC battle royale, who'd win in your opinion?
Uh, hmm. I don't really know what anyone's IRL like
Well,
weight class is, but
who the person who I think you're thinking of is probably correct.
who do you think I'm thinking of?
People will normally say Ara.
Yeah, I was thinking Aura
Yeah.
genuinely.
Ara has been in the most IRL fights, so I think that would be a solid choice. Sig is 6'7" or 6'8", but I don't know that he
I knew Sig was tall enough to probably
very large man.
power over most people.
Does not mean he can fight though. I think a lot of people do try to fight him. I think he's told me that people try to fight him, but he doesn't engage.
I was gonna
Um,
say I don't think you can. I don't think people would willingly want to fight Sig.
Swift says Jesse knows how to box and I can swing rackets.
That's why I said it was gonna be Jesse or Aura. That was my idea. So I'm
My
like, I know Jesse can box, but I know Aura has been in a lot of fights.
my move is to hire hitmen, so maybe I will win. Just have someone shoot all of you.
Fire
Uh,
wins by pure money.
that's right. Money wins every time. Fire Demon asks, any possibility you'll join an RP?
Uh, Probably not.
Damn it.
I don't. I don't really roleplay. I used to roleplay back in the mid to early 2010s. But it's how I met my last ex. Actually, was via a RP.
How do we get you to join an RP? What subject matter? Do we make it a I don't know, Star Wars RP?
Honestly, that actually might do it.
There we go. There we go, y'all. Someone started a Star Wars RP. Get into it. Get into it. Um, RP is D&D, but text.
I know. That's how I got into D&D.
Any more questions for our guest Colonel? Our little Colonel? Anyone else?
Yeah. I
Anyone
think
else?
this. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think this. I'm looking over my notes for this new Phyrexia campaign. It is genuinely most all done. Like I
Ooh.
sequels trilogy or sequels. Like, are we talking like one through three, four through six, and 7 through 9? Or do I have to pick between 1 and 3 and 7 and 9?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this. But
1 through 9.
1 through
Okay, so if I
9.
had to pick like a set of three, I objectively would have to say the. I'd have to say the sequel trilogy, or not the sequel trilogy, the fucking prequel trilogy. Fuck the sequel trilogy. Those movies were garbage.
Sure.
Garbage, I say.
Sure.
Fire, I know you don't understand any of this, but
Zero.
like, what's the worst movie you've ever seen?
I don't know. Human Centipede?
It's that. It's that, but the writing is far worse than that. I actually have seen Human Centipede. It's worse. The writing is worse.
Interesting. Let me see. Is that what you answering minis, prequels, trilogy, or sequels?
Yes,
Oh,
I was just trying to figure out which like set of three
fair enough.
he wanted me to pick for him.
Fair enough.
But I have to
Uh,
objectively say it's the prequel trilogy because it has some of my favorite moments.
Swift asks, what first made you go by the username of Colonel, and why would you be a colonel of anything?
This actually is an interesting story. Uh,
Yes.
so when I had originally picked this name, my profile picture was from a web series I watched on YouTube called 11 Little Roosters. It was by Rooster Teeth. Because at that point, they were still a good company. I didn't hear of anything bad from them, and they were still a good company. This was back in, oh god, 2017, 2018 when I picked this name up? It was like 2016, 2017, roughly. Um, I actually enjoyed when I picked the name, because my profile picture was of the Colonel from that web series.
Oh, okay.
The name just stuck. I just stuck with the name and changed my profile picture throughout the years.
Um,
I think.
okay. Okay.
As for the prequel trilogy being redeemed, no, I always liked the prequel trilogy. I will die on that hill. I grew up with those movies.
Fire Demon asks, should we set you up with anyone in New Hell City?
I mean, if you want.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Fire Demon asks, any more one shots for you this year?
Maybe?
Okay.
Like, I might. Like, I got some Warhammer books for systems that I would like to try out.
I want to get more newcomers into D&D. I figure out how to do that.
I'm trying to introduce a variety of systems so I can grab as many people who are interested in different types of games and things. That's pretty much been my idea for the year was run a lot of different systems that are not bog standard 5th edition.
Swift asks, do you think Fire has more divorces for their own good?
Yes, Fire should marry me.
That would be great. That'd be great. Next husband. More questions. Swift, you want to finish it up? You're almost there. You're almost at 20. You're almost there. You can do it, Swift. You can do it. Two more questions. Took that right. Two more questions. Oh my gosh.
I think Swift is doing this to make you suffer.
Yes, she is doing this to make me suffer. But I could also just finish the 20 questions. That's true. I have like three more.
You have 4 more. They tell you this.
Oh, that's right. Fire Demon asks, hot dogs or burgers?
I have to say burgers because like I used to actually be a line cook at a not a burger place. It was a barbecue place. In all honesty,
Fire Demon asks favorite pizza toppings.
I gotta say sausage. I gotta say sausage and mushroom, pepperoni and mushroom, or no sausage and mushroom.
Swift asks, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to watching TV shows or movies?
Objectively, the best way to annoy me when you're doing a TV show or movie, it's just bad. It's just bad writing. Like I can forgive bad acting and bad. I can forgive bad acting and bad uh bad graphics, CGI, all of that, and bad sets. I can forgive all of that. It's the writing I don't forgive. I haven't seen it because I watched the trailer clips. I hated it based off the trailer clips.
Colonel's talking
Precisely.
about Velma, by the way.
Yes.
Minnie asks favorite RPG.
That's a tough choice. Like while I am partial to fifth edition because it's what I started with, like there's so many other systems like Pathfinder second edition, all the Warhammer systems.
Okay.
Like I don't have a favorite because I am too ADHD to stick with a system.
Fire Demon asks, how tall are you?
5'8" ish, 5'7", 5'8".
And finally, Swift asks the final question. Do you or do you not feel bonita?
I mean, I have hot chocolate. I'm awake, and I am currently also working on the today's session for Terminus. I'm feeling bonita.
Excellent. Congratulations, you finished those. All right, let's get to your rapid fire, and so you can get you back in the lab, so you can go back to doing your D&D things.
Don't put me back in the hole.
That's right, back in the hole, baby. Here we go. What are you terrible at?
People skills.
What are you amazing at?
History facts that I probably shouldn't know, but I do anyway.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Probably read in my free time.
What's your least favorite thing to do?
Go out to loud and obnoxious places where there's like loud music.
Do I look pretty today? Yes, I asked again.
Yes.
Name so begrudgingly. Name something you would set on fire.
New Hell City.
Great. You have to pack up your stuff today and go live with one Hellion. Who is it?
I'm gonna go live with Swift.
You have to switch lives and bodies with one Hellion for a day. Who is it?
I'm gonna say Nolan.
Which Hellion do you want to cook for you?
Hang on, I gotta scroll down to food for it.
There's like. Go ahead.
It's either Freeze, Maddie, or Sadburb.
That's fair. What is your favorite? Oh, sorry. Which Hellions are you taking on your zombie apocalypse team?
I'm gonna say Ara, Jesse, Nolam, and probably Sayori.
What's your favorite word?
Dragons.
What is your least favorite word?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Why are video games so hard?
Because you are not good at them.
Why is anime so confusing?
Because it's written in a complex way that modern writing is not able to understand because we have slowly downgraded how well we tell stories.
What is something you're obsessed with that everyone else should be obsessed with too?
Warhammer 40,000.
What noise or sound do you love?
The sound of a bolter. It's got a very good thud sound.
What noise or sound do you hate?
You ever hear like scratching on like foam?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that sound.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck. It's unoriginal, but it's very efficient at what it does.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I currently work with mortgages, so I honestly would like to go back to doing game design like I wanted to.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
Doctor. Anything in the medical profession.
And finally, when you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
Thank you for bringing so many people down here.
Good job, Colonel. You are a king among kings, a Helliless Hellion, a legend in your own right. Congratulations on everything. Where so people so Terminus is cast. There's no more spots, right? Or is there?
Unfortunately, yes, there are no more spots.
So when are we starting your next campaign so all these lovely folks can join that?
I have to find a time slot that nobody else is using that I am awake and available for.
Well, let's take a look down in the weekly D&D schedule. Let's see, we have Mondays are completely free. We have Thursdays are completely free, and so far right now Sundays are completely free.
Yeah, I can't do Sundays. Sundays is my local D&D game.
Well, Mondays and Thursdays are there, and then I would like to say Justice in Chains is about to end, but we keep pushing sessions. But Justice in Chains only has
getting sick or injured.
Yeah, poor Spider. Goddamn Spider, stop being sick. No, Justice has 2 more missions, and Occult has like 5 more missions. So Wednesdays and Saturday afternoons are about to open up. So yeah, you can do 2. You can do 2 campaigns in one day.
I mean, if I had to run a game, it'd probably be. Actually, it would be on Saturdays, but it'd be like every other week. I learned my lesson the first time from running it on Sleeping City.
Do a bi-weekly.
I'm not running 2 games every week.
That's smart. Okay, yeah, bi-weekly. Oh, that's smart. That's very, very smart. That works for Chaos. Actually, people love that. Chaos Grimly loves that. Fire Mission House at Cyclist and Digressing. Yes, well, make sure you guys join Colonel's campaigns. Hopefully the next time we talk to Colonel, he will be a Heli winner. Yes. So where can the kids find you?
Definitely in the D&D section. You can also find me just lurking around in gaming. Occasionally you'll find me in the anime section, or Best Circle. Or if you ping me, I'll probably be there regardless.
That's true, he's a mod now. He has to do it. He has to. Alright, tell the kids bye.
So long, farewell, please help me. Fire has me locked in his basement.
You get down there, shut up, shut up.